Asking ChatGPT to write emails was yesterday. Right now, your biggest competitors are shipping 10, 20, 30 AI agents and replacing 40 hours of weekly work. In the next minutes, I'm going to show you the exact playbook I use to turn normal companies into AI-first company. I show you exactly what is necessary: the mindset, audit, roadmap, agents, and culture. Watch till the end so you don't get left behind in the coming years. Welcome to Made by Agents. My name is Tobias. So why does AI first matter right now? AI is in fact compressing timelines. From months we are going to weeks. Leaders with a top-down strategy and agentic AI are pulling ahead. Everyone else is doing some random pilots while AI first companies are just ripping it. AI first doesn't mean we use ChatGPT. AI first means AI is the operating system of the company. And I'm gonna show you a full playbook from A to Z, what steps are necessary to become an AI first company based on my experience running this at client companies. Step 1 is the non-negotiable mindset shift, and this should be led by the CEO of the company. So the entire company needs to change its identity. We are now AI first. Some of the values are, it goes from slow processes to fast and adaptable. And instead of thinking in silos, the shift must be, we are water. And instead of having fear of change, you need to see AI as the operating system. And the CEO of the company needs to lead this visibly. No more AI is just for the IT team. No, AI will be integrated in every department and is relevant for everyone. Quite interesting article was published by the Forbes magazine very recently, and yeah, it's about want to become an AI first company, stop being afraid to start. That's the key message. Step 2 is appointing a head of AI to run a full AI audit. This can be someone in your team. You can assign or hire a dedicated head of AI who researches use cases, audits every department, marketing, support, engineering, recruiting, finance, and so on, and ranks the impact of different AI initiatives. And that's exactly what I'm doing for my clients. For instance, a single dedicated head of AI can discover millions in hidden opportunities. One of the most important things to keep in mind for AI audits is the data quality. So bad data is the number one reason why audits fail. Without clean, accessible, governed data, agents are useless. And then the result of this AI audit should be a ranked AI roadmap with savings and revenue estimates versus effort and also what dependencies are needed. It's not a wish list, it's really a list based on facts and tailored to your company. And this here is a visualization how this could look like. A chart here with effort on the x-axis and impact on the y-axis, and then you can move some of these AI initiatives in one of these 4 boxes. The stuff that's high impact and low effort, this is the stuff you should do first. The high impact and high effort stuff, something you should plan carefully and assign someone who's capable of implementing it. Then the low impact, low effort, these are just some quick wins, and low impact but high effort is something that I would avoid at the beginning. For example, building a full ERP replacement, software suite replacing SAP or something like that. That is like the overkill. But instead you could build some support agents or marketing content engine or an AI app for your recruiting. Step 3 is building and shipping these agents with your experts. So your domain expert, this could be for example a marketing manager, defines the what to build, and then your AI partner or developer defines how to build it. together in collaboration, they agree on the necessary tools and data, how to access it and connect it all together. So this could be some SaaS platforms, APIs, different corporate accounts, and maybe hardware for local models depending on privacy, cost, and quality. And then after that begins the testing and iteration process with real-world workflows with real users. And then after the launch, you have a way to monitor the outputs and the return on investment. What you should definitely avoid, and that's what I see a lot, is that everyone is becoming an AI builder in the company. But I think this is a mistake because everyone should already be busy and have something to do. For example, the marketing manager, his job is to work on the marketing side of the company. But if this guy now starts building agents, he will be occupied for weeks or maybe months on building these agents 10 times slower than if a developer or an external AI consultant would build this agent. So that's just not efficient. And then in the end of the day, the technology stack is just not ideal and nothing is working. Weeks of time wasted and thousands of dollars in tokens wasted. So what makes much more sense is having someone who's technical, who knows how to build this stuff, and working together with your domain experts. And your domain experts, they provide the standard operating procedures, which then will be used to create skills for the AI agents and instructions and write system prompts and so on. The real differentiator is the culture and the execution. Every person can suggest ideas, but they collaborate with the developers. So there's no marketing manager vibe coding OpenClaw all day long. And what I found highly effective is creating, for example, an AI Slack channel for ideas and inspiration and to stay updated without the hype, and also to host monthly AI workshops that you also record for onboarding of new members to share knowledge. One person should lead and organize all of this, but everyone can contribute to these workshops. Then you need a form to track adoption and the performance gains, because building and running agents sounds cool, but it doesn't mean necessarily that it actually increases your performance and efficiency. It can also decrease the quality of the output, and it can also produce a negative return on investment if the infrastructure and the token usage and costs for running these AI agents is simply too high. Then over time, you can think about building proprietary tools and methods 10 times faster with AI. Again, vibe coded by developers so that the execution stays focused. And another thing regarding culture that's quite cool is gamification. So that means having a kind of leaderboard, for example, and tracking just the contributions of everyone to make the company AI first. This could be maybe a token usage per person or something else. But let's see what the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, says about that.
$500,000 engineer at the end of the year, I'm going to ask him how much did you spend in tokens? And that person said $5,000, I will go ape something else.
Yes.
Right. If that $500,000 engineer did not consume at least $250,000 worth of tokens, I am going to be deeply alarmed.
So what this actually means is spending tokens on AI right now for developers is like part of the job. It is required to do the job. And in an AI first company, everyone has to adopt that mindset. Using AI to do the job faster is like the new normal and the new requirement. And you can't just work the old way because you will be left behind by your competitors. But there is a funny twist to that. For example, in this clip here.
I'll dial it down.
No, you need to spend more tokens than that.
You want me to spend more?
How many tokens are you spending? Tell her.
20 billion
20 billion tokens? What are you spending
Per
that on?
month.
My AI agents make poetry.
Tell her how many tokens you're spending.
140 billion.
What? What are you even doing with
Per
all those
month.
tokens? I've heard it.
Motivational AI agent.
You're having your agent motivate you?
Other agents.
Motivating other agents.
Why are we
of
spending money
companies.
motivating other people's agents?
The new alpha is companies that spend money on tokens.
So of course you need to make sure that you're not wasting tokens on some bullshit and building motivational agents or something like that. So token usage can be a reliable mean of measure AI adoption in a company, but not necessarily. It can be manipulated. If someone builds motivational agents in the background, they spend tons of tokens but without any return on investment. So that's why I think you need to watch other metrics, for example return on investment. So the common pitfalls are companies build too many agents at once and just bloat up their stack, then ignoring governance, ethics, privacy and compliance requirements, then just some internal resistance towards AI agents, because people are getting afraid to maybe be laid off. Another pitfall is to be distracted by hype without executing something, and over engineering. So that's when you are in this section here below, building like the fully fledged next CRM replacement for something that's critical and letting everyone build agents. So you can spend definitely too much time on building all of these automations. So the ideal steps that I've observed: you start with a full audit, then you create your roadmap of AI initiatives ranked by impact and effort, and then you start shipping the first agents, and also in parallel work on a culture shift. A dedicated technical person leads the hosting, cost control and security is becoming top priority right now. When you're a bit active on X, you already know Vercel got hacked, one of the major biggest hosting platforms. Lovable got also hacked this week. Even Anthropic gets hacked, and their most dangerous model Mythos was breached by some hackers, and the list goes on and on and on. Ideally, you implement a type of knowledge sharing, for instance, monthly workshops and an AI Slack channel or a Signal group, and to focus on execution. Yeah, if you want me or my team as your AI partner to run the audit and ship the agents for you, then check the link below, madebyagents.com/services/AI partner, and here we explain our entire process and also what's included, and we also have some bonuses for you. That's it. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.